Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live unboxing. I'm very, very excited. I'm Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and today we're going to be unboxing the Poison Ivy from Sideshow Collectibles. This one was very, very limited, and it is on waitlist right now. If you're interested in this one, the link is down below. But I'm very, very excited because it's not just me unboxing this today. We also, of course, have Miss Julia Rose with us tonight, which I'm very, very excited. And God bless this woman for having to put up with me. She waited an entire week. So she got this box a week ago and was waiting for this night. And I was originally going to do it Thursday, but then that got changed. And so again, God bless you, Miss Julia Rose. How's it going tonight?
It's going great. How about you?
Doing good. Doing good. I'm really excited to finally get this one in. This one was kind of I don't know if you were kind of expecting this when it was first revealed. I wasn't expecting a new Ivy. And then we not only got this Ivy, but we also got a second Ivy as well, which did you, and I think you ordered that one too, right?
I did. I got the flesh colored one.
Yeah, which is awesome. That's the one I got too. And so I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to end up keeping both of them or not. I'll probably try to figure that out for space wise. But the cool thing is this one's definitely more of like a classic, you know, that kind of that animated series classic original appearance Ivy. And the other one's definitely a more modern take, maybe a little bit darker, you know, more sinister looking Ivy, I think, as well.
Yeah, that's an Ivy I've wanted to see for a long time. Kind of enchantressy, witchy, mystical. You know, that's not an Ivy we see a lot of. We see more of the sensual, seductive kind of Ivy, but that one definitely
Yeah, without
darker.
question. And so many of you know Julia from the chat, and she's also been on Rogues Gallery Live, and she is our resident, you know, Poison Ivy collector. She loves all thing Poison Ivy, and again, we're just really excited to have you do this double live unboxing with me tonight. So again, thanks for waiting, and thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. I was
Yeah.
so excited when you messaged me. I was in work and I saw the message and I said, yeah, of course I'll unbox it with you.
Well, I appreciate that. And again, it's just so much fun to have these Ivies coming in. So I have this Ivy coming in, obviously, and the other one we mentioned. Also, I have the Prime 1 flesh color one that should be shipping any day. I talked to a bunch of collectors this weekend, and they said that some of theirs has already arrived that had the express shipping. It only took a couple of days. So a lot of collectors can have that one to look forward to as well. And I'll be reviewing that one for you guys. So very, very excited. I think you maybe thought about that one, but ended up passing, right?
Is that the Prime 1?
Yeah, the Prime 1, yeah.
Well, I still have her on pre-order. So
Okay.
I've been saying that if I could find the right buyer, because I didn't expect these two, and these two I just couldn't pass up,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm just thinking when I look at the both of them, do I really need the Prime 1, even though that one's gorgeous? So I'm still looking for the right buyer on that one. I had a couple of interested people, but then that fell through. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hate to cancel her. I don't want to do that, but
Yeah.
ultimately it's, you know, it's about space and
Well, exactly. Well, and I'm hoping maybe somebody that watches this unboxing tonight might be interested. So again, if you are interested in picking that one up, again, we're going to start seeing reviews and things coming out here real shortly. I would imagine that mine will be here within 3 weeks or so. And so, you know, if you're interested in that piece, hit Julia up and maybe you can strike a deal with her, and that would be awesome. So anyway, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I want to say hello to some folks. I'm also really excited. So StreamYard just let us started doing these animated backgrounds, which are very cool. So I thought this was very Ivy like in the background. So I'm very excited that we can start doing some fun things with the backgrounds here on the channel and keep those fresh as well for you guys. So anyway, welcome everybody to the show. Again, I want to say hello to some folks before we get started real quick. We got Super Heroine Hunter. This should be good. I hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. And if all of you guys would do that as well, it helps other people find the content live. Again, I also want to thank everybody that joined, including Julia last night whenever I did the little live test stream. So I have the camera up a little higher. I did take a lot of your advice, and I actually, you know, just like this is kind of like a mic mount, I did buy a camera mount that's very similar where you can adjust the height. And so hopefully, you know, that'll make, you know, you guys have a better viewing experience as well. So I'm going to keep tweaking that. And everybody said less ceiling. So again, I'm going to try to do my best to try to get that, you know, ready for you guys and better each stream. So again, thanks everybody that joined me last night. We got Chris and Logan here. What's up, Chris? Hello to you. We got Michael in the house. Hello. We've got Cobra Edits watching from Kaito. I'm not sure where that is. Kaito. Hey, Chris and Julia. Hey, everyone. Thanks, Mike, for being here. We got another Michael says, hey, Mike. Saying hello to Mike. Let's see. We've got our resident Ivy unboxing her Ivy. That's right. She is our resident Ivy, our real life Ivy, which how great is that, right? Love it. He said, I love redheads. This is going to be great. Says, you cannot go wrong. That's for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. We got Fred. Hello, Bat Joker here. How's it going, Fred? We got Martin K. Good evening to you. Holly is in the house. Hello, Holly. Knight is saying present. Thank you for being here. We got Andrew Duffy as well. Hello, Andrew. The infamous El Guapo. What's up, party people? Just watching. What's up? Hello, fellow collectors from Superman. We have all of our regulars here tonight. BoardCube 1 of 2. Again, all of the members. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Waited the whole week as did poor Julia here. So I bet she's just shut up, Chris. Let's get it moving. Let's get this box on. Let's get it open, right? My waitlist converted, but I decided to pass on this one. For the other new Ivy release, I kicked myself, but I feel like I made the right choice for my collection. It seems like some people that have got this in, they just absolutely love it. I've seen a few collectors say that they opened it and they weren't as wowed. Maybe because there is another one out there, and that's the great thing about this piece is the ES is so low that if anybody ever wants to sell it, it's going to be in very, very high demand. And of course, you have options. There's a lot of great options, and some of the classic pieces are just as good as the new ones. So, I see that you still have your green skin version up there on your top shelf. I see that's still there. So, I mean, there's just so many great Ivies out there, and they're all different. They're all really, really perfectly different, I think. Dylan Hicks says hello. Martin K. There we go again. Julia Rose looks like the real life Poison Ivy. That's awesome. First live unboxing. Yeah, this is historic. So Julia, again, thank you. This is the first unboxing here in the new space. So that's very exciting. Very, very exciting. So anyway, again, thanks everybody. If I didn't say hello to you, I do apologize. I'll try to catch some comments as we go. 95 of you are in here right now. Again, thanks everybody for being here and doing this with us. And again, if you have comments, I'll try to get them up on the screen if you have questions. So anyway, thanks everybody again for being here. Hit that like button. And we'll take a look real quick at the box art here. Let me kind of pull my camera here to show you guys the box art. Let me do this real quick. So the box art is really quite nice. It's got the statue itself, and it also has kind of a reddish and green motif to it with the Poison Ivy logo. Kind of a dark box, really. It's pretty dark for Sideshow. Kind of a little bit, hard to see the statue or the art actually on it a little bit. And I actually haven't taken it out yet of the. I usually take the styrofoam out. And there is the back side of this. Just again, so you guys can see what the art box looks like. I haven't looked at what number mine is yet. I need to do that still. Do you know what number yours is, Julia?
48.
48. That's awesome.
It is. I was very excited about that.
A real nice low number.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see if I can find out what mine is here. Let's see. Oh, I bet it's on the box. Well, mine is a whopping 179. So you got a really good number there. Mine's 179. Again, the ES on this, the edition size is only 250, which is a very, very low ES for a Sideshow piece. So very, very exciting. But you ready to start ripping into this thing?
I am ready. I've been ready, Chris.
All right. That's light. Let's do it. Okay. I've got so much more space to work with in here now. That's pretty great.
I know, it's a great setup, Chris. Congratulations again.
Oh, thank you very much. It's so
You're
nice
welcome.
to have the space and it finally being done, which is great.
Yeah.
All right. I like the colors. Got the base here first. Kind of show everybody a little bit closer here. Yeah, the base is really nice. It's got a real kind of a nice gold, and it's got some nice greens and gold colors throughout the vines. It's also color coded, as you can see. Helps you figure out where you're going to put stuff. Here's the bottom of it.
I know, I love the bottom.
Yeah, it's really cool with the orange. Something a little bit different. Yeah, 179 out of 250 on mine. Julia got a really good number.
Yep, 48.
Let me switch yours around there so you can see yours. Again, it's really great. Very, very nice. And then what do you think of the colors on it? I think the colors with that kind of that gold, the GCPD, I think it looks even better in person.
I love it. It almost looks like an antique. Like it looks like something that's been around for a while. Gives it some character.
Yeah, it really does. I like how twisted the vines are. It's nice. It's going to be a lower profile piece. Obviously, it's kind of like a throne piece where she's seated, but looks real nice.
It does.
Let's see. Let me get everybody a closer look. Let me switch this around here. Get an idea of the GCPD sign and some of the colors there. Like Julia said, it has kind of like an antique kind of rust look, which is cool. All right, let's see what else is in the box here. All right, let me get back to that. Okay, let's see. All right, let's maybe do her body next, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh man, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the portrait is striking.
Wow is right.
Wow, her colors. Wow, she is beautiful.
She is.
Let me see again if I can get I'm going to go solo there. Absolutely gorgeous portrait. Go back to yours there. You can see Julie is there as well. Really beautiful. Yeah, what's your initial impressions of her? Just
She's stunning. I mean, she looks again like something classic, something vintage, pinup 1960s. The back of her hair is insane.
so good. Look at that. Yeah, the curls, and I'm so impressed with the way that they did the paint. Like there's different paint colors on her, like on her waist, on her stomach. Got some lighter greens and darker greens there, which is really nice. I don't know, like if it's just the lighting in here, but like my eyes, the eyes on her are just like super shimmering.
They are.
With the green. I'm sure the camera probably won't pick that up as well, but man, absolutely gorgeous. Let me key her in real quick.
Okay.
A couple of really nice strong magnets there.
Oh yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Worth the wait, Chris, even though you made me wait.
I did. I made you wait. I feel so bad, but man, it's absolutely worth it. Yeah, she is gorgeous. Again, just like you said, this is definitely more of the sensuous, you know, seductive Ivy. I could see why she sold out so quickly. Again, the detail on her is really, really, really well done. Let me blow this up just a little bit for you guys.
So Stanley, I wouldn't say she's pale. I think she just might be looking a little pale in my light. Chris has her more like she's like a pinky flesh tone. I wouldn't say she's pale. What do you think, Chris? Is Chris frozen again?
Mr. Freeze strikes again.
I figured that. I was talking to myself.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. So Stanley asked if she is pale, and I said I think she's probably just pale in my light, but I would say pale would be the one that's coming out, the deadly nature one. I think this one is pretty, you know, peachy pink skinned.
Yeah, I think her paint is really, really nice. Obviously, the camera here will bleach her out just a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think her skin tone is really nice. I would say peachy, just like you said. It's I think it's really well done. Yeah, I don't think it's washed out at all. Again, they're always going to try to focus on the other statues in the background. Sorry, guys. I might have to rethink the way I do the live unboxings. Maybe have it up against the wall or something instead, so it doesn't focus on everything else in the background. But again, there you guys can kind of see the color differentiation there on the corset, the red and the dark greens. I love the I mean, look at the detail there. Isn't that so impressive?
I know it is stunning. And we don't see her a lot anymore with the leggings or the tights, you know.
That's very true. I love it.
She looks like a human version of the animated series.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. I think it's just perfect like that. And it's nice to see that again. It's nice to see that classic Ivy, which we haven't seen in a bit.
I know, and I do prefer the flesh one, I have to say. I mean, the green one, there's some things I like, but for the most part, I like her when she looks human.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Let's figure out what's left in the box here.
All right.
I've got the police hat. That's I found that in the box there. It's got the GCPD hat, which is fun.
All right, I'll get mine.
Okay. Little plant monster there. Let me see if you guys can see it a little closer. It's got a little bit of pop of blue, which you know, the rest of the statue is so green and brown that a little bit of blue color definitely pops. But it definitely has some nice, it's like kind of like weathered. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's got some kind of muddy effect on top of the hat, which is nice. Again, I'm not sure if it'll focus. You can kind of see the muddy effect. Makes it a little bit dirty. And this is color coded, I think.
I think so. I know there was a video, and then that said the order to put the things in.
You can tell I never watch those because I never know what to put it. I think it goes in
I
the
don't,
front. Yeah, I
Chris,
think it
I
goes.
don't remember. I watched it so long ago.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I know. I think it might go in this front.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it definitely goes in that front key.
All right.
So it looks like that right there. Again, looks fun. Let me give you guys another look while she's plugging that in there. Again, really nice. Definitely add some storytelling elements to that, which is fun. Were you able to get it in there?
I'm still trying.
Let's while she's doing that, let's look at some comments here.
Yeah.
The collector's table says Julia looks like she's unboxing herself. That's right, Ivy unboxing Ivy. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's she is a stunner. Let's see. The statue looks very well done for sure. I agree. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. I think one of those mics that hooks onto your shirt or sweater could come in handy. It's something I'm definitely I've purchased some, and it's something I'm definitely looking into because like when I am turned away from the mic, it doesn't pick it up as well. So we'll see. Again, I'm just getting started, guys. So I'm gonna keep tweaking and trying to improve for you guys. Great colors. I agree. The colors are really nice. Salad is here saying yo yo. Let's see what everybody else is. Ben Hizzle says, wow, she looks just like Julia. Beautiful. A great rendition of Ivy. Reminds me of the animated look of her. I'm kind of kicking myself for missing out on this one. I think a lot of people are, Martin. But like I said, there are some people that are selling there. So you have a chance. I think that more than likely people will probably, upcharge a little bit because the ES is so low. Which is it is the benefit of buying something like this sometimes where, it is, it's a good investment, really. Collector's Table says, look into the DGI mics, Chris, great quality and range. Okay, I'll look into that. She looks so beautiful. Humble Collector Reviews. Thank you very much again, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Were you able to get that piece in?
I was.
Okay, perfect. What do you think of the hat? I think it's kind of fun.
Oh, I love it. It is fun. And it does have like there's an old look to this. There's like a weathered look, an antique look. Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is fun.
That's awesome. All right, let's see what else we have.
Okay.
It's got maybe a large plant monster here. Let's see. Looks like this one's got a yellow key to it.
Okay.
The plants are really fun. I feel like they're real whimsical. It's got the twisted vines as well. So Mike says, "Oh my God, commercials! Yeah, YouTube just does it randomly now. Like it's they try to figure out where they want to put the ads. So again, sorry guys. Hey, Dr. Squash, there. Looks like a sweet match with that print in the back. I was going to say, Julia has the perfect backdrop for all this Ivy stuff, which is great. Martin says Funko. So everybody's getting different commercials, I guess. I let mine go for what I paid for it. I liked it, but once I had it in person, I didn't feel it was almost $800 all in piece. So again, I've heard some people that, I've heard a handful of people that didn't love it. I think she's really stunning in person. We got Dan DeFall in the house. How you, Dan? How's it going, my friend? Hope your journey into the new space is going well. I know you were working on the flooring this week, so hopefully that all is done and you're ready to move some stuff. Oh, traveling today. That's all right. Dan has some family in town as well. So, Dan, I hope you're having a great night. The double unboxing is unique and cool. You get to see the statue from multiple views. That's what I love about these. And again, I'm so thankful that Julia wanted to do this with me because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, let's figure out where this goes. It goes into the yellow. You can see the yellow key at the bottom. So yellow to yellow.
And the yellow is right under her. So it's right under her thigh.
On the back side?
So where she's sitting. So if you turn her where the pink key is, right underneath her, the sole of her shoe.
Yep.
And then if you look directly up near her thigh, it's like hidden there. You wouldn't even notice.
Oh, it's almost like you have to take her off.
I wonder if that was, I feel like I should put the video on.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I would say probably the yellow needs to go in first, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to help. If you could take her out, I think it'll help.
Okay.
But again, it's got a really strong magnet on her, guys. So if you do have this one, you can key it in. And it's very, very strong. But there's the plant monster there. And it keys in, like I said. Thank you again, Julia, for showing us where it goes. But yeah, right underneath her thigh there. Which is great. Let's see, everybody's saying hello to Dan. Rocket City. Just got the Prime 1 Ivy, Julia. It's the ultimate Ivy piece. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. He just got the flesh color Ivy, it sounds like. Hello, everyone. Hey, George, what's better than a double live unboxing? Not much, and especially when you have the real life Ivy with us. That's really awesome. Let's see what else. Let's see. Dan says, "Hey Julia, I'm gonna need to ping you later this week for assembly tips. LOL, I've got this one waiting for me at home." So absolutely. So you're gonna have an expert right here by the time all is said and done. There it goes into focus. Sorry, guys. George says, "Hey, Dan, can't wait for the new manor. Got some new prints and original art." Absolutely. All things art, cracking them CGC cases like a boss. Yeah, Eric's had some really great videos, and he's done some amazing things for me at New York Comic Con. So I want to give Eric and Billy and Matt all a shout out. Yep, sorry about the ads, guys. Martin K says, "Excellent portrait." It's kind of snug on that key, Julia. It's you have to just push it into place.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't want to force it.
I didn't either, but you could just tell it kind of like snugs up against that curve. It has that kind of shaped curve there.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm not a pro at the unboxings like you, Chris. I don't know how to do this live.
Well, I'm just good at stumbling along my way, really. That's all. The collector's table said Bat Cave is looking good, man. Thank you very much. Again, there's a look in the cave there, guys. Definitely a work in progress, but it's definitely coming along for sure. And again, I'll keep trying to figure out how I'm going to do these lives and if this works, or I might turn the camera around. We'll see. Yeah, George, we've both ordered the new Ivy as well. So I haven't quite decided if I'm going to keep both, and maybe I'll put one on my desk or something and one in the actual Sideshow display. We'll see. And Dan says, "Oh, the pressure." Yeah. Dylan says, "I did a video of this on my YouTube channel. This looks great, but it'll look better in the summer with the green trees. So I'll have another video next May or June. That'd be awesome, Dylan." Just a heads up, everyone, I pay for YouTube Premium and I don't get any ads with vids or YouTube music, no ads ever. So might be a great thing. So again, this is something new that that YouTube is doing. So I need to look into it more, but I know it's annoying when ads pop up. They've got to make their money. Stanley says, "What is Julia's favorite Ivy statue?" That's a great question.
That is a really tough question.
Like no pressure, right?
No pressure. Oh gosh. I feel like I'd have to say the one up here, the green one, because she was my first, and I got her from Eric.
That's awesome. So it's definitely has a rogues connection, which is cool.
Yeah, and he gave me an amazing deal. And at the time, I thought it was going to be my only.
and we got you hooked.
Yeah, and then I ended up getting the original Sideshow one from a collector in the buy-sell trade. He was in Vegas, and he was going to 1/3, and he wanted to rehome her. And yeah.
I had, she was basically the second premium format they did, because I think that they did Joker first and then Ivy second and then Batman third. And I keep going back and forth. I'm like, should I get that original Ivy back? Because she is so cool, and it's based off the Stanley Art Germ Lau art. And it's just a beautiful piece. And it's still, again, it's kind of more of that, like this one, it's more of that classic kind of pinup style. But it's still very beautiful. You have the flesh color one? Did you like the green one that they did? That was kind of like a remake that they did. It is repainted her, but it had a little bit better paint application on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the green one, but not like this one. It just didn't. I mean, if I was going to have a green one, I would have the one up above. I just feel like she's the perfect green one for me.
Yeah, I love it. Ben Hizzle says, "Chris, please auction this one in the next live auction." Well, that would be something. Yeah, so which kid do you love the most, Julia? That's kind of like picking your favorite child. It's not easy, that's for sure. It says who is the woman? So this is Julia Rose. She is a member of our community, and we're really glad to have her here. She collects all things poison ivy, and so we absolutely had to have her on the show today. Absolutely. So you can't beat the price on this, especially with the cost nowadays. Yeah, this was a good deal. I thought. Again, Sideshow I feel has done a really good job of keeping the price point fairly decent. We're never going to go back to 10-year ago prices, but it's for sure not a $2,000 statue. So it's really, really nice that they're keeping the prices as low as they possibly can. And the great thing about it is the ES is so low, like I said, and this one's going to be in high demand for a really long time. So it's very, very cool. Well, let's keep going. Let's see what's next here. I have no idea what this is. Must be like a gate of some sort, maybe rusted gate at GCPD.
I think that's the jail cell that she's broken out of or something.
Maybe so. It's kind of cool the way it looks. It almost looks like thorns, with the bent metal, but it almost makes it kind of look like thorns the way they designed it. twisted, kind of like the rest of the tree base.
All right. I think it goes behind her somewhere.
I would assume. But I don't see a key. And it's not, I don't think it's color coded.
So there's like a peg at the bottom on the, like right here.
Yeah.
I just don't know where that would go.
Let's see, maybe I'm going to look up a quick reference photo here.
Oh, I see it. I see there's a yeah, you know, this is a bit of a tricky one to assemble. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, that's what somebody else said, that there was more parts to it than they thought. Like, it seems like such a simple, like, you just plug her into the base and that'd be it.
It does. Hmm.
But you said you saw the hole somewhere?
I can see the hole where it would go, but I can't figure out how to. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. So, okay. So it's right. If you follow your eye down, so from the top of her head all the way down to the red key that's right behind her,
Yep.
and then down to the bottom, there's a small like peg hole.
I see it.
Okay. And then it just kind of rests in there. It's interesting that I would have thought there'd be more magnets than there are. A lot of it's like pressure, you know?
Yeah, that's all what Sideshow calls tension fit is what they refer to that as. But basically, it has, like I said, it has almost like a vine effect with the bent metal, and so there's supports that go down. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. So it does key in just right there, and these little metal supports come down again, just tension fit, and it kind of just adds some visual interest to the background. Spin her back around. But again, don't you kind of get that feel? Like it feels like kind of like it's viney, like it's thorny, like a.
Yeah, it does feel like that. And again, that has some weathering on it too, so it makes it look old and.
Yeah, you really don't see it much from the front. Like I didn't even realize that was a part of it. But like, when you get to
No.
the side of it, you could see it pretty well. But from the front, you don't really notice it much. Makes it almost just look like it's curved vines in the background. But that's pretty cool.
It is. It adds to the story.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah, me too. It's done well. You know what I mean? Like if it had been a different color or something,
Yeah.
I think I would have thought it maybe looked a little cheap or something, but it looks like the coloring, the rust effect, it looks good. It
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
it suits it.
Yeah. There's not a ton of patina on it, but it's got some. Really, it does have a nice rust.
Chris, the body goes on almost last. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that comment. So anyway, she is beautiful, and she has an old antique feel to
Sorry,
her.
once again,
It's okay. I'm just
Mr. Freeze. I tell you, we actually have better internet in here than yesterday, and I've frozen twice. So I don't know what to do about this stuff, but we'll keep trying to figure it out. Stanley says, "Love the natural pose of this statue." I think the parts go first in the body. It's clearly we're finding that out. Bad Protocol says, "Late looking good." Fred says, "Who do you think would make a good matchup with Poison Ivy as a female villain partner?" I don't know. Obviously, she's been partnered up with Harley quite a bit as of late. I don't know. Is there anybody else that you would love to see her kind of team up with in the? in the comics or movies?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, she had a series a long time ago, The Cycle of Life and Death, and she actually, on one of the covers, was in like a jail cell with the policeman next to her. But she had a couple of issues with Catwoman in that.
Interesting.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be good. I'd be interested in that. Eric says, "Hey Eric, I hope you're back from the con." Says it might not be your internet connection. It might be all of your external plug-in devices bogging down your system memory. It's very possible. Obviously, I've got the mic, and this is a high-powered mic, and then the webcam. But I don't really have anything else plugged in, so I don't know. Again, I'm just gonna have to keep tinkering. But thanks for the advice, Eric. Let's keep adding to this.
Okay.
Got another plant monster. This one's really fun. This one's got a tongue sticking out.
I love that one.
That's really fun. Let me yeah, look at the wetness on the tongue. It's really good. That's a lot of fun. Again, definitely we could figure out which key it's going to be this time because of that pink color. But yeah, isn't that great how glossy it is? Really nice. All right, let's see if we can figure out where to put it. I think I'm just going to take mine off. I'm going to take her off the base because I don't think I can get it in there without it. Well, like they said, maybe she goes in last. Actually, also, Julia, the plant goes around the metal gate. So you have to kind of thread it around. Let me show you what I'm talking about, guys, if you're trying to put this together at home. You see how it goes? It goes around the metal gate.
See, we were too eager to get to her. That's what happened.
How could you not?
I know.
But yeah, I guess if anybody's taking any advice at all from us tonight, is I guess wait till the end to put Ivy on. Might make it a little easier, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good. That was awesome. But yeah, it goes around that part of the gate. So the gate goes in first, and then this pink piece. So that's awesome. The monster plant looks good with the tongue out. Yeah, I agree. I think it's fun. Collector's Table says, depends on how much bandwidth the rest of your house is using at the same time. There's only so much before it bogs down, like streaming services. So yeah, my family is actually we're K-State people in Kansas, and they're playing right now. So my family is upstairs all watching the game with my extended family as well. And it says the Sideshow unboxing video is definitely worth watching. I probably should have watched it. I should have. Julia picked the trickiest Ivy to unbox live. Well, we're finding that out, but hey, we're getting through it together. Yeah, I was going to say everybody using the same bandwidth. So yeah, it does bog the system down. So it's, it is what it is. It wouldn't be a BSC show without a freeze though, right? All right, so you got that one in okay?
I did, yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. All right, this looks like the red piece. It looks like just a little piece of the vine right there. I think that just goes on the back. My little makeshift stand fell over. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, that just keys in right like this. Nice strong magnet. The key goes up there. Looks like I'm still seeing a key right here of something that's going to go in there. Probably another plant. And I think that'll be all of the pieces. I think. Let's see. You got your red one in okay?
I did. I like that magnet. I feel better with the magnets.
Yeah, I do too. I wish they would do more. But I mean, maybe the tension fit ones are more like where they don't worry about it as much with the weight of it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that last keyed piece is just going to be another just little piece of the vine. It does look like this one is also going to be a magnet. Just a little piece.
Okay.
Let me show you a little close up again. Yep, there it goes again. Tearing stuff up. The fun part of doing things live, I tell you. So some of the little pieces are just like little curls of vine that you add on. Again, it's got the plant monster up front with the police officer's hat, and then you have the plant monster. So there are 3 plant monsters all together. And I think we only have one more little piece left. I think that's going to be her hand. Again, I'm sorry about the camera mount, guys. I will have my official camera mount from Amazon tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to hook that up. All right, last but certainly not least, we've got the hand. Again, that same detail, that same texturing. Mike says, just don't break anything. I know for sure. And the final piece of the puzzle is her kind of tickling his chin, which again is a lot of fun. Beautiful portrait on her. Eyes are glossy. Like Julia mentioned before, the back of her hair especially is really great. Has that classic ivy look. You could see the shininess on the lips of the plant monster. And again, with the tongue, it's got a really nice high gloss to it, which is cool. Again, great detailing on the outfit. One more time.
I guess you're frozen again.
Gee, many Christmas.
I didn't
That's crazy.
realize that time until
Yep. Oh, I apologize everybody for the freezes. It drives me crazy. And maybe it's this background too. I don't know if that helps, if it takes extra things or not, maybe.
maybe, but it looks so good.
I was going to see if it shows me anything on that end, but it doesn't show me anything. So I don't know. I'm hoping it doesn't bog it down too much, but I really like the idea that we could do different backgrounds, to kind of fit the theme of the show. But there she is. What is your overall impressions of her now that you have her all together?
I think she's beautiful, stunning, and classic. And I like how she's not too big. You know what I mean? Like when I first saw her and they said she was smaller, I wasn't sure if she would scale well with the others, but I feel like this pose, this suits it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I would want this any bigger. I think it's the perfect because she's kind of half, like she looks like she's getting ready to stand up, maybe, you know?
Yeah, and I've seen some photos of her next to other premium formats, and they scale nicely, but she is a much lower profile of a character. Whereas I think the other one that we're going to be getting, she's like super tall and she's like outstretched, and she has, I feel like, a little bit more of a presence, or maybe I guess maybe a little bit more of a commanding presence. Whereas this one again is a little bit more. I don't know what the word is, but again, clearly seductive, clearly that classic Ivy. It's kind of like that come hither type of look, I guess you could say.
Hmm. I
But
agree. Yeah.
um, well, I'm so glad that you got this one too. And I know again a lot of people have commented that it really is just one of those things where people kick themselves so they don't get it. And so a lot of people are waiting these days to get stuff in. I think the ES was announced on this from the very beginning. So sometimes if you hesitate, if you see a low ES, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and get on the list, or go ahead and get it, and then you can always sell it down the road if you don't love it, because again, there's always going to be people interested in these statues. And again, this is one that I think turned out really, really well. The Rogues Gallery, we kind of feel like this one maybe had been sitting around for a while, maybe it had been kind of in the works before COVID, because they were able to kind of get it out. And again, the ES was very surprising to us, especially at the time, but they were able to get it out to us pretty quickly, overall. And it sounds like the other Ivy is just around the corner as well. So it's pretty exciting if you're an Ivy collector right now. It's pretty great.
I know it is pretty great. I remember when you had me on the first time and I said to you, I was the one who always asked for Ivy. And no, no Ivy, no Ivy. And now it just seems like we're getting so many, which I think is amazing. But I feel like I've said to you, I feel like I need a room. I need another room.
That's right. Well, do you have more space that you could expand into, maybe?
Maybe. But I also don't want it to. That's the thing because I have picked up some pieces here and there too. Like I have the Alice behind me,
Yes.
the Queen of Hearts. I have the Evil Queen over there. Um, I have the Pumpkin Witch on my shelf by my desk. So I don't know. You end up with different things, right?
That's right. It says Chris build Julia a room. I was gonna say, like, if I'm like trying to, you're talking about like not wanting to expand. I'm like, oh my god, look what I just did. Like, it's it's amazing how sometimes it starts out small and look at where it ends up. It's pretty crazy if you allow it to anyway. And I definitely allowed it to. It's definitely overtaken a big chunk of my house, but. Uh, I just it's and as you have learned to appreciate all this great art coming into your home, it's just fun. Like it's just fun to be able to see these things and be able to kind of be surrounded by the things um, that you're passionate about. And I'm just so excited that you were part of this hobby and that you've taken to it, because it is kind of, I don't know if it was intimidating at first when you first entered the hobby, to kind of familiarize yourself with kind of all this stuff. Was it kind of overwhelming at first?
A little bit. It just felt like there was so much out there that I didn't know existed, you
Yeah.
know? Um, and for me, I remember when I got the big ivy up here from Eric. Like I said, I thought that was going to be my only piece. So I said, okay, I'll invest in that. That'll be my thing. And then here and there were little ivies like the cover girls, and I loved them. But then I didn't realize, how far back it went, right? And that there had been an ivy before that. And then, I mean, who knew that ivy would become so popular? Right? Like, she's everywhere now, which I think is great. But it did feel intimidating because there is so much, and you can really go down that rabbit hole fast if you don't control yourself, which is really tempting sometimes.
It is very, very difficult. And like you said, you're trying to kind of maybe shy away from that prime one piece. Um, do you feel like that this is the right scale for you? Like a lot of times, sometimes bigger isn't always better, in terms of this art. Are you pretty happy with the way the quarter scales fit your collection right now?
I like the quarter scales. I was going to go for the prime one before this one and the new one that's coming out. So I was going to dive into that world because she has always been an ivy I loved, right? I just didn't necessarily love the green. But then when they announced the flesh color, I said, okay, I have to go for it. And then these two came up, and I started to think maybe these just suit me better, which, I mean, again, I don't know. I could get the prime one and love it, right? Like you with the 1/3, you like that better. Um, but in my space, I do try to like, to have my books and all that, right? So I don't want it to become too overwhelming. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes.
Um, but then of course I see her. I'm sure I'm gonna see, you get her in, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm glad that nobody bought my pre-order. So we'll see.
That's right. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, of course, but and then that's where I'm like, sorry, not sorry, because it's like it's just because I know I'm gonna love it. I love the one I have now, but I think like you, I tend to like the flesh color ones just a little bit better. I like that, just that version of her, more than the green. I guess I tend to not like as much of the supernatural element, although I like Killer Croc and some of those other characters. But I tend to like just more of the humanity in the side of like the twisted psyche of what's going on with these characters. And so I think that's probably why I relate a little bit more to the flesh color version. But you can't go wrong with any of these things. They're all amazing. And again, I'm really glad that you've dove in with the rest of us crazy collectors. And I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that you're part of the community. And thanks again for taking part on the show this evening.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Like I said, I was so excited when you sent me that message.
Absolutely.
I
And
certainly
we're looking forward to Julie. I believe that you're going to be joining us for our Halloween show as well this year. So I'm very excited. That'll be in a few weeks. So it's always a good time. And again, I'm just blown away by this piece. I think it's very, very beautiful. If you are looking for a piece that is that classic, that seductive, that beautiful, alluring poison ivy, this is the one to get. If you're able to, again, you can jump on the wait list. It might convert, it might not. I don't know, but it's definitely worth the gamble because I think it's a great piece. And again, I think that this one is going to be sought after for quite a long time because the edition size is so low. At least it appears low, although now edition sizes continue to go down. So at the end of the day, it might not be that. But usually they're at least 500 or more usually. So we'll see. But again, congratulations, Julia, on getting this piece as well. And I hope you enjoy her in your collection for many years to come.
thank you. You too. I hope she finds a good home in your new spot.
Absolutely. And, maybe when the next Sideshow one comes, we can do this again together.
I would love to. Thank you.
That'd be awesome. I'd love that. So again, enjoy your new statue. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a lot of fun to put together. A little bit more complicated than we were expecting. Again, put her in last. That is what we've learned from tonight. And again, just thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll have this review up for you guys soon. Probably film it either tonight or tomorrow sometime, and have it up for you guys next week. And again, I've got also, just to give you guys a heads up, I'm also going to be unboxing and reviewing the J&D Dark Knight Batman and Mira statues. And that's all thanks to Todd at Spec Fiction. who sent that to me to review and then send back to him. So I'm really excited to finally get a chance to see a J&D piece in person. I'll also compare it to the Queen Studios Batman as well that I currently have. So again, Julia, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
And you're a natural.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, how great is it to have the real life Ivy unboxing Ivy? That's pretty great.
It's true.
That's right. It's true. Well,
My
again,
alter ego, as I've always said, she's my alter ego.
that's right. Absolutely. Well, again, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button on the way out, and we'll see you next time in the Batcave. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching.